Okay, blessings. We're going to try this again. Blessings, your girl going to get right into it. Just came in later because I wanted to make my own dinner today. I had a fabulous steak dinner. I might put a picture up, but that's the reason why. But we're going to get right into this one. You see the title, okay? The title right there. It's just like I was watching a couple of videos the other day, and I could not believe my eyes. I don't know what's in the water. I don't know what type of vitamins that, people are taking. I don't know what type of shots or immunizations they're giving, or, what they're doing with pregnant women. I don't know. Because in my brain, I'm thinking that babies are babies. I do know times have changed, but if you're not the type of person that introduce your baby into certain things like cell phone, video games, and all these things, and you're actually raising them the way you were raised, keeping certain things away from them until they get a certain age, then babies should be babies. But not in this case, okay? Not in this case. Okay, so it ain't cute. It ain't cute. It ain't funny. And I think that they thought that it was because the videos were out there. It ain't cute and it ain't funny. And I think this is how it begins. I really do. I think this is how it begins because I was just thrown back. Okay, so we're going to talk about the video. And give me your opinions about it or whatever. But it's not me insulting any babies or anything like that. I'm only commenting on what I saw. And this has nothing to do with the babies. But we're going to talk about it. Okay. So it was the first video that I saw was this woman. I can't remember that one as much as the last one. But it was like this woman. I don't know. Oh, I think, and I may be wrong, but I think that the woman was preparing her child for a funeral, okay? And she's telling, and I might be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'll mention it in another video, but now it's coming to me. I think this is what it was. They was getting ready to go to a funeral. Someone had passed away or whatever, and the woman was in the car, with her phone, recording this moment, okay? And she said to the kid, at the funeral, you're going to have to cry and, you're going to have to be sad. She was like, let me see you cry. Let me see you cry. And the kid was just like slowly, gradually, trying to get into this crying character. And let me throw this out there. And the kid had to be like 2. Okay. Like 2. So the kid started showing emotions in their face, and you can see the emotions going on in the child's face or whatever. And in 2.2 seconds started bawling. Okay. So the woman is filming this, but as I'm watching this video and I'm seeing the kid crying, but at one part of the video, the kid was really actually crying. Like it was a real cry. And if it wasn't a real cry, at 2 years old, this kid deserves an Academy Award, okay? Because I can't even cry on cue like that, and I'm a performer, okay? But the baby just cried on cue. So I don't know if this is something that she practiced with the child before or whatever. It'd be really scary if that was the first time it ever happened. This part, that would be very, very scary if that was the first time that she did this and that child performed that way. And I'm looking at this and I didn't read the comments. I didn't want to read the comments because to me, I felt that this is some type of crazy abuse. I don't understand this. And you know what else I was thinking? But we're going to get into the second baby video. Okay, so now the second baby video, this baby was literally, I'm not going to lie, literally like 6 months, maybe 7, because the baby was sitting up. Okay, so I don't remember exactly what the mother was. No, the mother didn't even say anything to the baby, I think. I don't know. But the baby had his arms crossed, whatever, like crossed over or whatever. And like put his head down and the arms across, and the baby had his head down or whatever, and was like, angry and head down, and spent around a little bit, and the mother was talking to the baby or whatever, and the baby was just like shaking his head and arms crossed with this serious attitude. Now, I think the caption or the title was like, when baby gets mad at mom. I was just thinking, like, how in the hell do you get those type of emotions and feelings at 6-7 months? Their brain is not developed. What I did think, I was thinking, like, this child had to see somebody, especially the mother, doing this multiple times, or doing it to the baby. That part, thank you, Holy Spirit. Or doing it to the baby, thinking it's cute or funny, trying to get some views or TikTok. I don't know. But at the end of the day, my point is this. My point being is this. If the baby can react to something that they saw, or the baby can react to something that they was taught at such an early age, isn't that the beginning of narcissism? Because even if it's just acting, their brain can't comprehend that, so they'll grow up doing that and remembering that, and it becomes a lifestyle for them. It wasn't cute. It wasn't funny. It was not at all. Nothing is funny about that. So now I see why, and this is a different why. Now I see why they say narcissism is taught like homeschool or taught whatever by the parents or whatever, because it's learned at home, just like racism. It's learned at home, okay? Now, because this is a little bitty baby, then they're growing up, and now they're probably going to childcare and going to school, and now they remember this behavior. And I don't know if the baby, the first one, I don't know, but the second baby, I don't know if they got what they wanted while that baby was having this tantrum at such a young age, 6-7 months, and they're kiki and haha and thinking it's funny. I thought nothing funny was about that. Nothing at all. I thought nothing was funny about that at all. It was not even cute. It was not even cute. Kids throw tantrums. So if you're laughing and giggling or whatever when they're throwing tantrums, they're never going to take you serious. You have to nip that in the bud. You have to nip that in the bud immediately. Or you're just raising another one of them. Or it's going to backfire when the kid is abusing and mistreating and using you. Because that's what happens. It's taught in the home. That part I do understand. I don't care which parent did it or if both parents did it. It was taught in the home, along with other things that caused them to be so abusive that maybe the parents did or did not know that somebody was actually doing something with them, because that part plays a big role too. But that doesn't have nothing to do with this topic, but it's all about how it begins, okay? It was just not cute or funny to me that, like, the baby really had serious emotions and serious anger and was like, whether it was, like I said, copying the mother or somebody else, why would you let your child see you in this state? Okay? You don't want to argue or get loud or whatever, or yell at the kid, or see you and your spouse arguing and fighting in front of the kid, even if they're as young as 6 months, thinking that they don't know what that H is going on. Or you don't really want to, like, do some what got that kid in front of the kid, thinking because they're young, they don't know what's going on. It is serious these days because the mind works in a mysterious way these days. Like I said before, I don't know if it's prenatal or whatever, or, vitamins or whatever it is, but these kids today are not like the kids from back in the day, or not like the kids that you and I were. We was regular kids playing with blocks ABC. These damn kids these days, you give them some blocks, they've been spelled out some cuss words. They'd have been spelled out some cuss words. They'd have been spelled out narc and everything. And F you mom and F you dad. I'm telling you. Because how are they knowing this? Kids only do what they see or what they hear or what they're taught. Okay? So as a teacher, I know this is what kids do. It be even times when I'm like, the kids are doing something and I'm like, where did you get that from? Who told you that? What did you know? Because I want to know, because it was very inappropriate. Who told you that? Where did you get that from? Okay, we're going to have a talk, okay? Why would you do that? Why would you think that's funny? But you never even know where it began. You never, 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 ever know where it begun because these kids are learning things so fast. So fast. I said this in another video years ago. Like I saw like a 1 or 2 year old in a stroller, and the parents was like pushing the kid down the street. I was downtown Chicago, and they was pushing the kid down the street, and the kid just had the iPad or cell phone in his hand, and the kid was just zoned into that. And they're thinking that they're just occupying the kid because they don't really want to be bothered with the kid. So they'll give kids things that they should not have too soon because they don't want to be a parent. But this one right here, it had me just throw back. Now, let me continue with this kid thing. These videos that I'm watching right now, where it's men and women, because I saw yesterday it was a woman, but before that and today it was all men. But I have seen a few women. I have. So I'm not excluding none of them, men or women or genders or whatever you identify as. I'm not excluding any of that. But I've been watching these videos where when the narc gets caught cheating, lying, or doing something, and they get confronted, and they know they're caught, so they're not going to argue with you because you know they got to the point they know they caught, and they don't argue when you saying I don't care, it's just over. Because if they know it's not over, they're just going to keep lying and gaslighting you and just know that you ain't going to do nothing, so they're just going to do that. But when they know that it's a rap, they'll start doing this crying. Some of them rage. But there's things that I've been seeing lately, like with these grown-ass men, like sitting there crying, and they all got the same mannerism. It's like, is that the demon? Or is that them? Is that the demon or is that them? Who's crying? Who's crying? Which one it is, okay? It can be both, or either. Let's say it was the narc, that was chained up in the basement in their own body because they let the damn demon take over the vessel. So now the narc, that's why it be word salad, gibberish. Like word salad is like talking and it don't make no damn sense. And they be like, I and you and I thought to be God, and then we and you and I, and then they start projecting, throwing it back on you, meaning throwing it back on you. Making you think, or trying to make you think, okay, this part, trying to make you think that it's your fault why they did what they did, okay? That's what they do. But these be some grown ass men, like literally in here. They may not be saying the same thing, but the behavior is the same. And I'm just looking like, I don't know who man that is, I don't know what, but ain't nothing cute or sexy about that. And even if you was a woman that was like, okay, whatever, you know, he cried, that means he loved me. What turned you on about that? Because he looks like a, okay? I'm not even going to insult the baby saying he looked like a baby. But like I said, you never know which one of them is coming out at that point, the demon or the narc, the demon or the person. Because at one point, that demon abandons their ass, set them up. Especially these narcs, they end up going to jail for some sick criminal crimes or whatever. That demon just get up and run off like ghost. The demon ghosts the narc, like how the narc ghosts people. The demon ghosts the narc. So now the narc is like waking up into reality and kind of came back to themselves because the demon unlocked the chain and ghosted their ass. So now they're waking up like, oh, the demon's gone. But now they're standing in front of a judge. And now they're getting told all these things that they don't remember doing because the demon was doing it and taking over at that time. I'm telling you, you guys, this stuff is real. But like I said, the video, it's not cute. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's not funny. And they thought it was so cute. It got so many views, so many laughs, so many likes. But I'm looking behind the picture. Jesus is on the way. That's going to be a whole nother video because all the signs that came to me, I'm going to have to take my time to talk about them because I don't want to scare anybody. I'm just going to try to help as many people that do believe me or people I care about, like, hey. And I'm going to be telling them things that I don't even know. The only reason why I know because God told me. They're going to be looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, I'm like, God don't like when you're doing this. I ain't even there. That part. But back to the topic. I am just saying, get ready. If you do know the signs or you do believe, don't be raising your kids like this. Don't be raising your kids like this. Get them ready. Get them ready for the Most High. So that when this life is over, they can actually be kids doing what kids should be doing and not living like this. I could not believe that. I was thrown back. I was so thrown back. Y'all notice I didn't even have to look down I didn't even have to look down or anything because this one was like straight on my forefront where I was able to really talk about this one because it was not funny. It was not cute. Like, I'm just sitting there looking. I think the devil tried to come out in me with that one because I was just... I ain't even gonna say it. And then this one, I didn't think the same thing. But with this video, it seemed more like a skit. But it can happen. Like I said, I don't know what the prenatal pills or what's in the water, whatever. But it can happen. It was like a 2 or 3 year old, whatever. And she was opening the door or whatever. And the dad was like, why you opening the door? And she was like, I think this is just a comedy skit. So we're gonna leave it at this laugh. So she opens the door. And she's like, I'm getting my food. He was like, what you mean your food? She was like, I ordered my food from DoorDash. And she's showing it. And he was like, you did this on mommy's phone? She's like, yeah, I had to get my food or whatever. He's like, who told you to go on mommy's phone and order? And the little girl takes her food and run. Now, that was a little cute and a little bit funny. But I have seen videos where it was not cute or funny, where these kids got into these people's phone. I remember the biggest one when one of the kids got into the person's phone and ordered Carvana. A whole whip came to the door. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they couldn't even get their money back or whatever. Because, you know, they're trying to introduce them to the technology and think they don't know what they're doing and hand them their phone or whatever. And these kids pushing buttons, you know, you got everything on auto. And now something got ordered, you don't even know what the hell it is. Or they're smart enough to know how to order it. This is just crazy. This is just crazy. But I thank God, you know, that, you know, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all that stuff was not available with my babies. I'm so they had some technology that did kind of, you know, did more than I wanted it to do, but not this generation. 6 months. How you gonna have attitude? How you get a personality and attitude at 6, 7 months? Where you get this attitude from? Y'all gotta be watching what y'all doing around these kids. And I'm saying that as a teacher. Like, I admit, I'm guilty of this. When they are do or say something that I know I'm about to laugh, I will either have to turn my back, walk away, or just deal with the subject and then go somewhere else and be like, I just can't believe it. Just because the kids will say anything, and I have had kids just like, well, I'm literally trying to not laugh and like, you can't say that. Because kids are honest. Kids are honest. Like, you can't say that. Where you get that from? Alright, so I hope this video laughed. I came in with the high energy because I got me some protein because I had that steak. And I'm sorry it came out late, but you know what? You guys are going to catch it at a decent time. I'm going to put this on the premiere. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully I'll have another one that, you know, you guys are enjoying. With that being said, God bless you guys. See you on the next one. Janet, Alicia, Chele, T, Hayo, Terrell, and Dreddy. You guys, shoot, Dr. Bryant. Like, it's just so many. I feel bad if I forget somebody. Miss Breezy, I would feel so bad if I forget somebody, but I'm just throwing out the names that's coming to me right now. Gotta go because I gotta get up early in the morning. God bless. Sleep, slumber, and may the good Lord protect you as you are resting, when no spirits or evil entities interrupt your dreams as you sleep. Amen.